Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, first we will see how to take input from user and store it in a variable. Next we will take multiple inputs at a time. After this we will typecast the given input to integer or float. Then we will take a list as input from user. After this we will take input in a dictionary, and at last we will format the output. So let's get started. In real world, developers often have a need to interact with the users either to get data or to provide some sort of data. To get data from user, we are going to use the input function here, and in between parentheses we will add a string to print the message on the output window. So I'll write enter your name here. So this input function will print the message on the output window, then it will wait for the user to enter the value. So whatever the user enters, this input function will return, and then it will store that value to a variable. So here I will write name equals to input function. Then I will print hey plus name. Here I'm adding two strings here, that is hey and the name variable. Execute it. So here you can see that the message inside the input function is printed, and here I will write coding alpha, hit enter, and here we got the output hey coding alpha. But what if we want to enter multiple values or inputs in one line? So in Python, user can take multiple values or inputs in one line using the two methods here. So first I will remove this, and here we will see how to take multiple inputs. So first I will use the split method here. So this function helps in getting multiple inputs from user, and it breaks the given input by the specified separator. Remember, if a separator is not provided, then any white spaces is a separator. So here I will write x comma y equals to input dot split. That's it. Here we will also add a message. So I write enter two values. That's it. And then we will just print x and y here. Execute it. I write 40 and 50. Hit enter. And here we got the output 40 and 50. Remember that whatever the user enters, the input function converted into a string. Even if you enter an integer value, the input function convert it into a string. So here I will write print type of x, execute it, write 50 and 70 here. Here you can see that the value 50 belongs to a string class. So here you need to explicitly convert it into an integer. So now we will see how to change string values to integer. Right. Typecast the given input. To typecast the given input, you just need to add the int function around the input function. So here I will write x equals to int input. I'll write a message, enter a value here. That's it. Now I will write print type of x, execute it. Now enter the value for x here. So I will write 20, and here you can see that we have typecasted the given input 20 to the integer class here. So here I will just remove this, and now I will take list as input. First we will see how to take a list as input using the map. So to take list as input, we just need to write list, then we will map to an integer here, then I'll write input, and inside this input I will write enter the values, and outside of this input function I will write dot strip and dot split. That's it. And at last we will assign this list to a variable arr here. So after this I will just print the values of list, execute it, enter the values. I'll write 34, 98, 12, 45. That's it. And here you can see that we got the output as list here. So let's see what this method is doing here. I will just maximize it. First, we are taking the input from the user using the input function here. Here we are using strip function. So strip is an inbuilt function in Python that returns a copy of the string with both leading and trailing characters removed. Then we are using the split method to split the values here. After this, we are mapping all the values to the integer here. And at last, we are adding all the values to a list here. Now we will see how to take input in a dictionary. So I'll just remove this and write input in dictionary. To store the dictionary, I will use the variable d here. Then I'll use dict function. Inside this dict function, I will take input and add a message that enter key value. That's it. I will use dot split to split the key and value. And I will use for loop here. We will see how to use for loop in detail in the upcoming video. Here I want 3 key value pairs. I will write 3 here. That's it. Then I will just write print t, execute it, enter key value. So here I will write 2, 4, again 5, 8, and at last 20 and 50 here. And here we got the output 2, 5, 20 as key and 4, 8 and 50 as value here. Now we will see how to format the output here. I'll remove this and I'll write output formatting. To format this string, we use the string.format method here, and this method is visible to any string object. For example, here I will create two variables x comma y equals to 5 comma 10. I print the value of x is, I will use braces as placeholders, and y is braces here. Then dot format, to format the output, we want x and y at the place of curly braces. Execute it, and here we got the output. The value of x is 5 and the value of y is 10. We can also change the order here. So inside the braces I can write 1 and 0. So remember that the 0th index represents the first value, index number 1 represents the second value, and so on. Now I will just execute it, and here you can see that now the value of x is 10 and y is 5. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys learned something new. See you in the next video.